Curtis, I find, is a very warm man and a very grateful person. I'm very humble, too. I'm always touched by his humility. He is currently homeless and living in the cab of his pickup truck in the parking lot of a fairly large shopping center. His truck does not work, so he's pretty much there, and then he has to basically walk anywhere he goes. He's on hospice Austin services with a diagnosis of end-stage heart disease, and that's a pretty unusual thing for him to have given his age and relative health before he was diagnosed. He has been homeless for probably the better part of 2 years, and he's very selective about who he associates with, and I think a lot of that has to do with he's concerned about the projections that people put on people who are homeless, and he has always made it very clear to me that he is not, someone who would panhandle or do anything like that, and doesn't want to be associated with those people. So he's, pulled himself out of those sort of social strata, but he's pretty isolated and just really working to go from day to day. And I have to say that I'm impressed that I'm always impressed with how little he complains, how little self-pity is involved. He looks at this, that this is my life and this is what I have to do today. And in my interactions with him, I don't hear him judging, this situation as necessarily being permanent, although he has been, unfortunately, in the situation for a long time. It doesn't seem that he's internalized that. And it's clear to me that he doesn't like having to live the way he is, but again, that's the remarkable thing, is that he does it and is always just has an eye on the future and how he can try to get out of this situation.